Welcome. In front of me is a OPPO A6x, and today I will show you how you can hard reset this device through recovery mode. So I will talk about a couple different things before I actually get started with the reset. So number one, you can do this kind of reset in order to get rid of a screen lock if you have one set that you don't know. I do have a pattern set for this purpose, and I will be progressing with this reset as though I don't know it. But before I do so, I also want to tell you about another thing, which is if your device has a Google account signed in on this phone and you have that screen lock that you don't know, by performing this kind of reset, your device will become FRP locked. And what that means is when you're done with the reset and you're going to the setup process, you will be forced to verify one of these two things, either your screen lock or the Google account. And if you can't provide at least one, you won't be able to finish up the setup. Therefore, you're kind of left with a expensive brick for a phone. Now, there might be a chance that you can unlock this, even if you don't know this. Most likely, these like GSM stores that sell used devices, they have the ones that typically have those phones in a window, used ones for sale. Yeah, those usually offer services of removing such a protection from the device for a small fee. Now, another thing that I do want to point out is any kind of data that is stored on your device by resetting will be completely deleted, and this cannot be undone. So obviously, if you have access to your device, you can back it up. If you don't, there isn't really much you can do. And for people that have access to the device, if you want to back up your device, you would be able to do so by going into your settings, scrolling all the way down to System and Update, select Backup and Reset, and you have two different ways of backing it up. We have to a Google account, or we can do the Clone Phone, which is an application. This is more of a migration, and local backup, which is just a backup that you can move around. Now, I think this one and both of these are going to lock you to one of the four devices, which is OPPO, Realme, OnePlus, or Vivo. So you'll be able to utilize this on any of these four devices, but other ones, like for instance Samsung, this might become inaccessible to you, specifically this backup. For migration purposes, this one will probably be the best and most convenient, as it just allows you to move all your data to a new device. Now, as long as the new device is OPPO, Realme, OnePlus, or Vivo, you can use Clone Phone. If you have an other brand device, like Samsung as an example, you would be using the Samsung's version of this application. These kind of applications that are designed for migration are made by the company themselves, and they're going to make it easy for you to move to their device, not away from it. So the application is kind of one way only, unless you're switching to their phone again. So you can use that same application if you're going from their phone to their phone. But in terms of Samsung, you would need to download something like Smart Switch. Other options would, for instance, be things like Huawei, which uses phone clone, so just other way around. Xiaomi uses Mi Mover, and for instance, Motorola has the Moto Move, I think it is. So anyway, you can use that. That will be the best option. Allows you to move over literally all the data seamlessly fast, as it's going through a hotspot that these devices will create between each other. And it's a fantastic way, as it's very kind of extensive in what you can move. Unlike this, which is the most shitty way you can go about this, as it's limited to 14 gigabytes of photos and videos, as that's how much you have of your cloud storage. Additionally, applications will not get backed up. They just get re-downloaded from Play Store, and if they don't exist on Play Store anymore, they're not getting re-downloaded. And if they're outside of Play Store, the process completely ignores them altogether. So everything that is on the cloud, which means if Google has access to it, that's what they're going to allow you to regain. But if Google doesn't have access to this, like if you chose to import your contacts to the device instead of Google account, well, too freaking bad. You lose all your contacts then. So anyway, with that out of the way, let's get to the actual reset. So I'm going to lock the device and proceed from the lock screen as though I don't know the screen lock. And to get started, you're going to press and hold power button and volume up at the same time, which brings up boot options. And now just swipe down to turn off your device. Now you will need to give it a moment for it to turn off. I believe there's a vibration. Yep, there is. When the phone vibrates, it means that it has fully turned off. So now you're going to hold power button and the volume down at the same time. And when you see the OPPO logo on the screen, let go of the power button, but keep holding the volume down. Now when you see the language selection, you can let go of the volume down and now just simply tap on the language that you wish to use. For me, that'll all be English. Next, in here, select Format Data. And then as a confirmation to this formatting process, all you need to do is just type in whatever code it shows you on your device. For me, it's right now 4540. Now, if I were to go back and again in here, you can see it now changed to 1407. So this is completely irrelevant to like the screen lock that you might have set on your device, even if it's PIN. This has nothing to do with it. It's just a kind of like a confirmation that you want to reset your device, and you just need to type in a code just so if you clicked by this by mistake, you don't like delete all your data by just a sheer coincidence of like a misclick. So anyway, I'm going to type in 1407. Once you type it in correctly, it will pop up with the window, Format Data. All user data will be reset, meaning deleted. We're going to select Format. And you can see it's already finished. It only takes a couple of seconds here at least. So we're going to click on OK. And this automatically reboots the device and continue resetting it in the background. Now it is continuing the reset, so it will probably take about like 2 minutes or so to finish up. So just be patient. It will look like it's kind of stuck on the OPPO logo or just have some black screen or some like loading. But don't worry, this is completely normal. Once it's finished, we will be presented with the Android setup screen. So I'll be back once that is visible for me. And as you can see, the reset is now finished and you can set up your device however you like. Now, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.